Hey everybody, how's it going? Jorge here. I just got off working a 24-hour shift from the fire department, and it was a pretty good shift. So a few of y'all have asked what to do to prep for the National Registry Paramedic exam, which it's no joke. It's a tough test. But my best advice to anyone out there who's fixing to take that test is to know your vocabulary, your glossary. Get to the back of your books and know what's on it, or know what words are in it. I used the AAOS Orange book. I believe it was the 7th edition. It was volume 1 and 2. And anything between those two books is fair game as far as what they're going to ask. So a lot of folks ask me too, what kind of questions do you get? Did you have more of this or more of that? But the National Registry set up a way that, if you're doing bad, it gives you more of those questions. So it gives you the chance to get them right. And it can keep you in this what's called like a passing zone. So if you can imagine, it's probably better if I draw this out. So here's my great drawing with my handwriting. So like I said earlier, that test is all vocabulary. If you don't know your vocabulary, you will more than likely fail that test, and that's where people think it's hard. Is it asks a question like this. I don't even know what the hell that word means. I never heard it before. Look in your book. More than likely it's in there. And the way the test works as far as what kind of questions you're going to have, well, if you can stay in the middle of this, in the passing zone, you get a question right, you go up, you get one wrong, you go down, right. You stay in this passing zone, you're good to go. So if you're getting a lot of cardiology, your cardiology is down here and it's giving you questions to try to bring your overall grade, or try to bring you back up here. You gotta stay in this zone. If you get super awesome, then you did super awesome and you passed. So as far as what kind of questions, when you leave that test and you're like, I had a bunch of OB, I had a bunch of cardiology, the test was trying to get you to do better in cardiology and OB, so that you can pass it overall. You may pass, each section individually. You got to pass every section, of course, individually, and that's why I would give you so much. You pass everything else, you're just stuck in one of those sections, so you get a lot more, so it can keep you in here to pass. So that's really it. You need to know your vocabulary. You got to find out what's been working for you as far as studying. For me, I can't study for more than 2 hours, and I have to take a break. That's about my limit. If you want to study a practice test, those work really good. JB Learning has some that are out there. Those are really good, and it gives you a big old definition and an explanation of why each answer is wrong and why it's right. Another good one is FisDap. They have a 200 question final exam. You can take it up to 3 times. I can't remember how much it costs. It's fairly inexpensive. And according to their FisDap statistics, I don't work for them or anything, just from what you read and what instructors told me, if you can pass that FisDap exam with like a 68 and above, your chances of passing National Registry or their increased, but it's like 95% chance, some crap like that you'll pass your national test the first time. My instructor took that FisDap exam and she got an 80, and she is, you can read articles from J.Casias that she's wrote. She's been around EMS for a while, and the FisDap is no joke. That is a harder test than the National Registry. We all took that as our final exam in school, and all but 2 of us passed our test the first time, and then everyone else passed their second time. So we got a 100% pass rate. Solid, practice test, vocabulary, and that's it. As far as, I can't tell you what sections to study because it's fair game. That whole book, it's whatever's in there it's fair game. So this probably wasn't very helpful. It's really short to the point, but that's really, that's how it is. That test measures the minimum standards that you need to be a paramedic. The minimum, the absolute minimum, not the max, not the middle. They measure the absolute minimum. So you need to know your terminology, and you should be just fine. So thanks for watching. Take care. Good luck on y'all's test. I'm out.